far, no one's ever done this.
But Chef Ramsay quickly found out it was anything but.
Right. The fish is freezer burnt.
The food is overpriced for the neighborhood,
$35.
pretentious,
Mon chéri.
and simply disgusting.
It's gross.
To make matters worse, Joe lives in a fantasy world,
I would put this restaurant up against anyone.
and everybody knows it except him.
This is not a fine dining restaurant.
Who you think you're talking to? This is the finest of the finest.
When Chef Ramsay pointed out Mill Street's issues,
You're not a chef. Stop pretending to be one.
Joe fought him on every point.
You're talking now.
He remained defiant
Defensive? Ignorant?
If I'm all that, you're my twin.
and took great pride in deflecting everything.
You're busting my balls.
Because you're in denial.
At the start of dinner service,
He does not know what I know.
Chef Ramsay observed how dysfunctional Joe was in the kitchen.
Leave the kitchen, go over the other side. Go, 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 go.
Soon after, there were several customer complaints,
It just doesn't taste right.
but Joe stood his ground.
I think what she did is she got a bite of rosemary.
He didn't mention anything about rosemary. Come on.
And while Chef Ramsay was relentless,
Ladies, bought in ravioli. It's like a rock in there.
Joe simply refused to acknowledge his mistakes.
That doesn't happen here.
Head chef, my ass.
And after witnessing a steady stream of food being returned,
All right, what else can we up here?
Chef Ramsay decided it was time to do a little investigating.
Frozen blue cheese. Frozen shrimp. Farm to table. It's not.
Then, with clear evidence that Joe was lying about the quality and freshness of his food,
I get upset when I see fakery.
We have fresh stuff, okay?
Chef Ramsay tried once again to get through to him.
You're making up stories.
I'm not making up
Yes,
stories.
you are.
But Joe blew him off.
But I am not here to show an idiot you can't put raw onions in an onion soup.
We could talk about it
Yeah, we're
at some
busy
other
now.
time. We're busy.
Which left Chef Ramsay completely frustrated, with one thing left to say.
Joe, you want me out of here? I'm gonna leave. What is that? You're serving rotten food.
We could possibly kill them.
Then wake up! You wake up! Shut the place down. Get out of here! That is amazing.
Thank you, Chef.
And now, the dramatic conclusion of Mill Street Bistro.
I'm struggling here to stay in this building right now. I swear to God.
Gordon, I got to cook right now.
Yeah, I wish you would.
Joe, I need a regular French onion soup.
Onion soup.
All right, the onion soup's ready.
Are they raw onions in there? What's that? Did you put raw onions in there? I didn't know. Why are we doing this to each other? Is this a wind-up? Look at me, putting raw onions in a soup. I don't know if you're just around. I'm lost, Joe. Why are you doing this?
You said earlier that it needed more onions. We responded by putting the onions in there so they had more of a bite to it.
It's raw. What's the matter with you? We send that out there, it's gonna come straight back.
What do you want to hear? That I
Take it off, Joe!
take the menu off the menu?
86 it! Save whatever little reputation you got left. Man! Surely you got a bit more respect than that. I'm trying to reason with you, Joe.
I get it.
Fine,
I get it.
fine. But I am not here to show an idiot you can't put raw onions in an onion soup. I can't teach you that. That's called common sense. That in your tiny mind is not common. Come here, you. Should we put raw onions in a caramelized onion soup? Tell him!
No.
Thank you. You've got talented staff to tell you that. Ask your chef. It's like you're doing it to me on purpose. Joe, do you want me out of here? Tell me the truth. You want me out of here, I'm gonna leave.
I don't want you out of here.
So why are you around like this?
I'm not around like that. You want a battle?
No.
Okay.
When I
Right.
told you
What
the
have you-
constructive criticism, you got incredibly upset and you wanted a Band-Aid. You need surgery. Everything I said today, you went up against.
Well, you said it in a way that anybody would challenge you.
What?
The way you said it.
You're a dictator, Joe. Your staff can't talk to you. There's not one person in this building that you pay that'll ever criticize you, because you'll cut them down big time.
You're awesome.
Oh, Joe.
Do you usually go to restaurants and rip them apart like that? That's what's pissing me off.
Joe, it's not working. You've built up this level of fine dining pretentiousness that is not biting with the locals. You're so far removed of what a bistro should be.
Okay, so you don't want to hear what our elk sales are and how many people come back for it and everything else.
You can't, no.
See, there you go.
No, yeah, but you're trying. The elk was inedible. Inedible. But it's not just the elk, though, Joe. Do you understand? I've got bigger and more important things to focus on than elk. I've got to start off at the bottom. And right now, you won't listen. And that's what's making my life a nightmare.
But when you sit there and you went off about everything in there,
you've been
in front of
defensive.
everybody. No, I wasn't defensive. I was respectful to you until you went off
You
on
were
it.
not. I'm here to help you.
Then help me.
Well, then stop being in denial. You're so tight and so bound up with the ambition, you're not seeing the reality of the heart of the problem.
I agree with that statement. That statement I agree with. That I am so bound up, that I'm not seeing. I agree with that. But don't tell me that I'm not doing it because I'm lazy. I want people to come in here and say, man, Joe, you're really doing something.
Good, but it's not working currently, Joe.
Right, I agree.
But you're not telling yourself enough of it because your staff are scared to tell you.
I am telling myself that, but we're in this group. I got blinders on, but I do want to make it better. I want this restaurant to be a quality restaurant for everybody, not just Joe Nagy. For these people in here that stuck with me and did put up with my personality. That's what I'm asking you, man. Help me. I'm asking.
That's the most sincere and the most honest I've heard since I've been here. Day. Tomorrow, we start a fresh day.
I'm willing to do that, Chef.
We draw
I'm
a line in
willing.
the stand.
Let's draw a line in the sand.
Good night.
Good night.
Coming up,
I'm scared.
Joe still remains a little slippery.
Is this BS?
No.
And later,
Can I interject something?
Chef Ramsay reaches a boiling point.
Wake up!
You wake up!
Get ready for one of the most intense confrontations ever
Are you that stupid?
on Kitchen Nightmares.
Come in here and help me instead of running your jaw.
With Joe finally admitting to Chef Ramsay that he has lost sight of some of the problems,
Take a seat. I want you to watch something.
Chef Ramsay begins the day with a plan to show this owner some of the issues he doesn't even realize he has.
Tough day yesterday. That was a hard one.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you guys without Joe around because I need to hear the good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah, and I'm not talking about Skinny the Goat.
Yeah.
Who's going to start? There's no formalities here. This is wide open. You shouldn't be scared of Joe. Because I've got your back. Help me. Amy.
I think Joe is at fault for the lack of business because of the way he berates the staff in front of the customers. It turns people off and turns people away.
He needs to control his temper. He was cussing at me right here in front of the door and then dragged me into the kitchen and started screaming at me even louder. So I might as well have been sitting right out here. And I mean, everybody witnessed it, and my table was so disgusted they just wanted their check to leave. And they left me a note, you know, telling me to keep my chin up and that I did a great job and everything I was supposed to do. And I had left that note to Joe, and he would tell me, don't let that get to your head when people tell you you're doing great, because there's always mistakes being made. It was to the point where I ended up having to go into the back because I started crying, and I didn't, you know, I just didn't want to be like, I don't know. I mean, and we have Joe constantly saying, well, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. We all get flustered and, you know, and I let it get to me.
Yeah. Kaylee, that's terrible.
It is.
Moving forward. Why does he think his food is good?
That's my main thing, because there's stuff that's been questionable, and he's like, oh, that's okay, you know, that's okay, we can serve that. And I just wanted to say, no, we can't serve that. But in his mind, it's okay.
How do you rate the food out of 10?
2 of being generous.
He loves to hear the praise, but he will certainly go up against anybody that has anything negative to say.
The guy that was sitting there across from you while you were having lunch, he said he would send it back, but he doesn't want to listen to Joe yell at him.
If they see Joe's vehicle outside, they'll go somewhere else because they don't want to be bothered at their table.
He'll talk and talk and talk to the table the entire time they're here about himself.
Joe feels that this is his house and these are his dining guests and they want to hear all about him.
Which is nothing worse when you're trying to eat
And
dinner.
then we're told to give him a minute. When it's our table, we're trying to service them and trying to do what we are our job, and then we get yelled at and ridiculed in front of them.
Wow.
He yelled at me saying, when I am with the table, we are in a meeting.
Seriously? Rebecca, what's he holding a meeting over? What's he talking about?
Himself.
Himself. How'd you get through to Joe? How'd you get the message across to him?
We don't. We get told what to do.
We have meetings all the time, but it's usually him telling us what we've done
directing
wrong
us to what we should and shouldn't do. We've all been ridiculed. We've all been belittled. We've all been screamed at and cussed at, and we're doing everything wrong.
It's hard. It's hard because we want to see this restaurant succeed, but there's just times when you can't take it, the stress. I mean...
How many of you thought about quitting at any one time?
All I ever want to tell Joe is just to back off, not to ridicule every single thing.
We're a lot more productive if we don't have all the extra chaos.
And stop blaming us for his
You
inadequacies.
screwed up. Quit yelling at me.
Joe doesn't want to take responsibility.
He would tell me there's always
My dad wanted to choke Joe out due to the way he was talking to me.
Yeah, he needs to back off. It's not right.
Oh, my God.
In order to get through to Joe,
We've all been screamed at and cussed at.
Wow.
Chef Ramsay has asked the staff to talk about some of the problems at Mill Street Bistro.
My dad wanted to choke Joe out
What?
due to the way he was talking to me.
And most of them point the finger at the owner.
He needs to back off.
Oh, my God. Well, I do have a confession to make. Joe has been listening. I hope that he takes it well. I hope he understands the negativity that he's brought on your shoulders. I'll be back in a second. Don't move.
Here we go. Oh, God. I'm scared. Well, gotta go find a new job.
Follow me. Guys?
I was sitting upstairs listening, and I gotta say that what has happened here ultimately is my responsibility and my fault. I don't think that I'm a bad person in heart, but I'm tough, maybe a little bit too tough for this business. I need to soften up. We got a lot of work. A lot of things need to change. And if that means that I need to change, and you need to change, and we all need to change, we're gonna do it.
Joe immediately went to, we need to change. He cannot take responsibility for his own actions.
This is not going to work unless you are 100% behind changing. Because everything that this restaurant stands for today is you, yet it's been propped up by your team. Are you 100% committed to change?
I'm 100% committed to change whatever needs to be changed to make this restaurant, to find its potential.
Then so am I, okay?
Do I think that he took it all in? No. Do I think he's gonna change? No. Do I think this is even gonna help at all? No.
1 second.
With Joe now seemingly ready to change, Chef Ramsay is ready to illustrate how Joe's overpriced menu is alienating the locals in this small town.
One of the things I've heard over and over again is that your place is not inviting enough for your average local. Too pretentious and too expensive. It's way out of their comfort zone. If a young couple want to come in here to eat, they're going to walk out of here spending minimum $100. That is a lot of money, yeah?
It is.
a lot of money.
They could spend $100 here and put it in that cash register, or they could go to a local grocery store and get this. Let's just have a look at. Delicious ribeye. Choice. Amazing corn. Wow. Fresh tomatoes, yeah? And some salads, some cheddar, pork chops, potatoes. Ooh, some ground. I mean, that's a lot of food, right? That all came to $89.73. Oh, sorry. Look, bottle of wine as well. That's what I spent my last $11 on. Just a little bottle of wine. What I'm trying to say is for $89.73, they've got minimum 5 good evenings in with some bloody good food. That's what you're going up against. Why would you come out?
It's a very good question.
Joe, people today want value. And when you pitch that you're the most expensive restaurant, nobody can touch you, you've already shot yourself in the foot.
Agreed. We're expensive. We're too expensive. Chef's correct. It was a point well taken, and I'm always willing to learn more.
Time to move forward, and I mean move forward in a big way. We're going to cook some specials. It's going to go on tonight's menu, and it's a small step in the right direction. Okay? When was the last time you had a burger on the menu?
We've never.
Never. And as a bistro, yeah, why would you not have a burger on the regular menu?
Chef, when I did talk to the staff, they didn't want a $10 burger. They don't want to sell it.
Not the staff.
Right, but that they were...
Customers.
Right.
So the staff didn't want a $10 burger.
Right, they felt that, like, you know...
Is this BS?
No.
Come with me.
Okay.
You, cook my burgers. Gotcha. Where's the team? Right, I asked Joe, when was the last time we had a burger on the menu? He said, the staff don't want to sell a $10 burger. Is that right?
No.
No.
You're not anti-selling a burger?
No.
Every time I smell BS, I'm going to go for you. Let's go.
Can I interject something?
I'm busy. After that, toast the buns? Yeah? Yep. Nice. What's that? Looks like walleye. Exactly that. Congratulations. By the way, it's fresh.
We serve fresh walleye.
Uh-huh. So when you knew I was coming here, you gave me a trio of frozen fish of the day. Why wouldn't you get me the freshest, local, #1 fish?
You're right, Chef. This is local to the area. We should serve it more.
Local to the area, it's the #1 already available fish.
I hate to say it, but Chef Ramsay is correct.
With the walleye, I want to serve your little corn cake. Cheerful, right? Easy to do, yeah? Green beans, seasoned with some fresh chives. Give that little bit of freshness to it. If you're going to use herbs, then cook with the herbs. Don't garnish with the herbs.
Don't garnish.
No, cook with them. We're a bistro. Unintimidating, exciting food served at cheap prices with some real good flavor, right? That's the secret of a bistro. The burgers. How to present a burger. We'll start off with a strong base, some lettuce to protect the bun. That's it. From there, caramelized onions. So it's a rich, roasted onion with aged balsamic vinegar. Add on for the burgers, please. Good. Down, please. Thank you. Nice. Protect. And protect. From there, touch more lettuce. And then I've got a sort of Thousand Island special sauce to give that sort of zesty, yeah, hot ness to the cheese, yeah? Toasted bun. I can look at my burger and identify what I'm eating. See what I mean?
Yes.
Through there. A nice handful of fries on the burger. 2 specials. Let's go. So, tonight's specials. Local, fresh, delicious walleye. And there we have a classic burger. Dig in.
It looks awesome, Chef.
How appetizing do those burgers look?
Delicious.
I'm not big on burgers, but I'm going to give him his accolades. That was a very good example of how we need to recreate the bistro.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that not amazing?
Coming up,
Joe!
What do you want me to do? You want me to stop?
Just when you thought Joe had turned the corner,
Joe is just completely shutting down.
he goes right back to his old ways.
Wake up! You wake up!
And he is determined to go toe-to-toe with Chef Ramsay.
We don't have it.
Oh, here we go.
It's the fight of the year.
Are you that stupid?
Coming up on Kitchen Nightmares.
Come in here and help me instead of running your jaw.
Chef Ramsay is using tonight's dinner service to test the new specials. He is hoping to confirm what he believes is the new direction for Mill Street Bistro.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You're allowed to talk.
Good evening. How are we doing tonight?
Good.
I will take you to your table.
I'd like to introduce tonight's specials. We have the burger, and we also have our walleye. I want to get the burger.
I'll have the wallet. Okay, here we go.
All right, so we got a bistro burger medium well and a catch.
And another bistro medium. You got that? Got the onions, everything on there?
What's that?
Got the onions on the bottom?
This goes on top of that.
Lettuce, onions, burger, lettuce, sauce.
Pardon me?
Lettuce, onions, burger. Lettuce, sauce, bun top. Touch of sauce. Pardon? Lettuce, onions, burger, lettuce, sauce.
Can you just reiterate how to build this with me? Just show me again one more time.
Absolutely, definitely. Yeah, first, lettuce, that's it, on the bottom. White, onion jam, remember? Touch onion jam on there. Burger on top.
Okay.
That's it, lettuce and sauce. What table number?
This is going to be 24.
Watch.
Do you have them?
With Chef Ramsay's guidance, the kitchen manages to get the burgers and other entrees ready for the customers.
You both had the walleye?
It's really good. I really like this.
Go. Next after that, Joe, what is it? Go. What tick is that? Burger? Walleye, where was that going?
That is table 50.
50, thank you. Who's 50, please?
Wait, my appetizer haven't went out yet.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, come on, guys.
My entrees were up before my appetizer was up because Joe stabbed the ticket without serving my appetizers.
Joe, 2 seconds, please. Joe, what are we doing? Why do we sell that, then, if we haven't sent the appetizer? Look at... Joe, please. Joe, I'm talking to you. Joe. No answer. Nobody's talking, no one's saying anything.
I'm hoping one of these are mine for 53.
What are we waiting on that table, Amy?
This fish is not going with this. None of these fishes are going with this ticket.
Guys, none of these fishes are going with the ticket you just sent.
There is just absolutely no communication coming out of that kitchen. And Joe is just completely shutting down.
Joe!
What do you want me to do? You want me to stop over here?
No, not stop,
what
but
do you want me
talk.
to do?
I'd like you to step up and man up a little bit.
Man up. We're
This
trying to get
fish
this
here,
out.
what's it for?
It is for this table. Tommy's doing the saute.
Talk
the
to them
saute
then.
right here.
Talk
Tommy,
to your
talk
staff.
to me. You talk to me. Where's the ticket for this?
You stick a sign up there saying quiet. Don't say anything.
Where's the ticket for
Help
this?
your servants.
I just gave the servers the tickets.
So this
that
here.
table,
Can
correct.
we complete this table, though?
Yeah, he's on that side.
Help
over
him there.
I'm helping him. I got the other
You're
phone.
not. You're screwing him.
All right.
The kitchen's chaotic when Joe is in it. Tom can't work. Nobody can work. It's just insane.
This is carnage.
It is.
We haven't got our entrees yet.
How long have those young guests been waiting for that burger?
The order went in right around 6 o'clock.
An hour and a half.
Burgers.
You got 1, 2, 3,
Joe, can we try to save this?
4.
Can we bounce back? Please, Joe.
We're just waiting on. What do you need over here?
We need an El Quesadilla. That's really what I need.
Okay, why don't you finish what you were doing?
I'm doing the...
Okay, I'll do the quesadilla. Hey, want to see how we make this crap?
I haven't got the appetite, Joe.
I know, because you wouldn't come over here and say, you know, don't get it that crispy or don't do that with it. I mean, that's what it was.
What are you on? What the are you on?
Oh,
I won't come over there, say, get that a bit crispy. An El Quesadilla, you want confirmation that it's a good dish? When are you going to pull your head out your For a man that stands there and boasts about his farm and his goats. And you want me to talk about this? Seriously? Wake up, Joe. You're joking, aren't you?
Are we making these you know what I'm saying? I know you don't like the dish.
It's disgusting, Joe.
So you wouldn't give me any input on it.
Get rid of it.
You want me to get rid of it right now? Not
I would.
one?
I would.
Get rid of the thing. We don't have it.
Oh, here we go.
No, we don't have it.
Here we go.
We don't have it.
Here we go.
Make yourself clear.
Stop asking such ridiculous questions. Come over here and tell me it's crispy. Are you that stupid?
So don't serve the thing, right?
Whose restaurant is it?
It's my restaurant.
Then
And I'm
act
asking for
responsible.
I'm asking for help.
Then wake up.
You wake up.
Idiot.
Come in here and help me instead of running your jaw.
It's dinner service at Mill Street Bistro.
You want me to get rid of it right now? Not
I would. I would.
And Joe is once again picking a fight with Chef Ramsay.
Get rid of the thing. We don't have it.
And a frustrated Chef Ramsay is ready to explode.
Stop asking such ridiculous questions. Are you that stupid?
So don't serve the thing, right?
Whose restaurant is it?
It's my restaurant.
Then
And I'm
act
asking for
responsible.
help. I'm asking for help.
Then wake up.
You wake up.
Idiot.
Come in here and help me instead of running your jaw.
You shouldn't even be in the kitchen. Get out.
Go ahead.
Get out.
Ahead. You put
Let's finish
together.
it. Let's finish it. Off then.
Off.
Yeah, and take that with you. That's right. We're stopping an El Quesadilla. Breaking news in
That's all
Mexico.
I'm asking.
Get out. Now we got rid of the problem. Unbelievable. Unreal.
This is the worst food in Ohio, I guess he's telling us. This guy got his head up his ass. He's saying that I'm a fraud and that my elk is terrible. Nobody likes it. And he knows everything about any food on the planet, but he doesn't have an elk farm, okay? There's a difference between passion and he's got a double dose of
With Joe out of the kitchen, Chef Ramsay and sous chef Tom complete the remaining dishes in a timely manner.
Let's finish strong, shall we, yes?
Yes, I just need to finish that off and I'm done. Chips ready?
Literally 1 minute away. Next to that, what have we got?
That should be it. Order up, please.
Thanks,
Appreciate it. You're welcome.
We were face to face. I said, you're gonna narcissistic. I said, you got 750 chefs that do your thinking. I said, you need them because you're so full of yourself. I said, I'd love to see you, do what I do. Chef Ramsay doesn't have the balls, the power, or the authority to kick me out of my kitchen. You would have to roll your tape back because he didn't kick me out of my kitchen.
Get out!
I walked out.
Sorry, you got 2 seconds, please?
Okay.
Wow.
Joe, you are making my life a misery. I've been in hundreds, and I mean hundreds of kitchens across this country.
Chef, can I interject one thing? Tommy, he prepared a lot of those items, and I'm not blaming him,
Joe.
but I should have stopped them.
Joe, stop looking for a way out to justify.
I'm not looking for a way out.
Stop. I'm not going to argue, Joe. I'm not going back there. Enough is enough. You are running the business into the ground. And I'm going to tell you something really important, and I want you to listen. You cannot be in that kitchen. It's done. Apron off. I don't want any chef jacket anywhere near your chest. Got it?
Yes. Okay. I was angry, but as it sunk in, I realized it's not about me. It's about taking the restaurant to its potential. I want to man up to this, and I want to correct it.
I'm going to get help.
Okay.
I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you.
Come in with a smile.
I will.
Good night.
Refusing to give up on Joe and the restaurant, Chef Ramsay stays up late, designing a new menu for the Mill Street Bistro. Now, he's ready to unveil it.
Welcome. Come in, come in, come in, come in.
Wow. Oh, my God. Looks so good.
Joe, you already had a stunning restaurant. The big revamp was this, Bistro cooking.
It just looks wonderful. It looks right. This is impressive.
Take a copy of the menu.
Yay.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Right, starting off with a crispy duck leg confit, light, fragrant, served with pear butter, frizzy bacon, shallot vinaigrette. Next to that, a brick chicken, confit peewee potatoes, black cow, and a really nice, fragrant thyme jus. Seasonal fish. You may get the perch, the whiting, walleye, with simple, delicious red wine vinaigrette. A local dish that is in demand. Mill Street burger, big hit last night, substantial, full of flavour. And from a classic burger to elk sausage burger, slightly gamey, a little bit more lean. Next to that, Joe, especially for you, a beautifully cooked elk chili. A really delicious way of highlighting the flavour and that little touch of gaminess.
It's different from what I was doing.
But you'll sell more elk doing a chili and a burger than you would do all year serving loins, serving chops.
Correct. I agree with that. It looks appetizing. It does not look pretentious that we had.
I am speechless. I am so proud to have this and not even have served it yet. I'm incredibly proud.
Good. Something I need to tell you all. I came to the consensus with Joe. There's no way on earth from this day on that he can continue to be in that kitchen.
I agree. It's the reality. I'm not a certified chef, and we need a true chef.
I came up with one very talented young man that's going to make a huge impact in your kitchen and really help kickstart this business off. He's the partner and the executive chef at one of the best restaurants in Cleveland, the Greenhouse Tavern.
Oh, my.
Love it there.
You love it there?
I do.
Say good morning to Brian Goodman. Chef.
All right.
The secret of success, if you can put it in a nutshell, what would it be at the Greenhouse Tavern?
The secret to success, truthfully, is local, fresh ingredients. And it's all about having that knowledge in your head. Like, be confident with what you're doing, because that's what we're going to be in the kitchen tonight, confident.
Now, he's going to set up your kitchen. He's going to shortlist an interview to getting a chef here once he's gone. You have a real chef that knows what he's doing. There's no better.
Brian, we're really going to look forward to your direction.
Good.
All right.
Anyone hungry?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to dig in.
Oh, wow.
That is really good.
It is great.
That's a very good way to utilize goat cheese. The food is amazing. Now it's not just Joe's food, but it's a food that everybody can relate with. I think that we are going to go above and beyond if Joe keeps his butt where it's at.
That is really good.
I'm impressed with the food that I just tasted. We have French fries.
It's awesome.
That is awesome.
Who would have thought?
Coming up, all eyes are on Joe.
Ready to go?
Will he be an asset
We're talking about me, Joe Nagy.
or a liability on relaunch night?
Sir, where are you going with that?
Oh, my God.
Armed with the new targeted menu and a new consulting chef,
Does it matter which way these go, Amy?
Fat to the right.
Fat to the right.
Fat to the right.
I like that.
Joe and his staff prepare for relaunch.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chef Ramsay is spending some time with the local community in Norwalk. He is there to support the Relay for Life walk.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm in town working on Kitchen Nightmares at the local bistro, and on behalf of Joe Nagy, we're going to make a donation this morning to the American Cancer Society to support this Relay for Life. All of us here are connected in some way to this dreadful disease, and we need to continue to fight to eradicate cancer globally.
In addition, Chef Ramsay invites the participants to tonight's relaunch at Mill Street Bistro.
Should we have a little meeting with the team?
Sure.
Yeah? Come over. Okay, big one tonight, let me tell you. We got to nail this. Absolutely 100%. Be vocal.
Okay, Brian's going to be vocal. Talk to him, communicate.
It's very important when you guys come back there. Do not be afraid to tell me, what you're missing or what you need. It's communication, that's all.
Our owner, he's there to support everybody and to do whatever they want. Whatever you need, ask him.
If you need something, if you're in the weeds, verbalize it to me, and I will get it taken care of.
Good luck.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Let's go.
Hi, how are you this evening? This way?
What can I get for you?
I'd like the French onion soup, please.
All right.
I'm gonna do the seasonal fish, please.
I will bring that right up. All right, you're welcome.
Here we go. 1 fritter, 1 beet, 1 duck, and a poutine.
Going in the mouth.
We're going on a sloppy Joe and a chicken.
Fired.
Food's looking amazing.
Thank you, chef.
Keep it going.
So fritter, beet salad, 2 poutine.
2 poutines.
Beet salad.
Brian's taking control. He calls out the orders, and we call the orders back, and it's totally different from what we were doing night and day.
Where's this going?
We are going to table 33 with all this, guys.
With Chef Brian running the kitchen,
Table 12 here.
Thank you.
food makes its way out to the dining room quickly.
Aha, we have some food.
Just go in.
Very good.
Perfect.
And as the guests enjoy the brand new food,
You need anything from me?
Not at this moment in time.
the servers are enjoying a brand new Joe.
Let me take that. I'll go do the waters for you. I know what you need with water.
It is very nice to see Joe doing something productive.
If there's any wines that you can't do, especially the house sellers, let me do those.
I'm not sure if it's because he doesn't want to get yelled at anymore, how he doesn't want to be told he's doing anything wrong, but right now he's being great.
Joe, how does it feel to hear a kitchen communicate like that? How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel proud.
So keep it going, yeah?
Okay. Come on, what do we got here in the window needs to go?
Fish and a pot pie to 21, sir.
I'll take these 2 out right now. And we're a little bit early with your food. Okay, enjoy.
Do you have a 21 up there, Brian?
21? It already ran. I sent it with Joe.
Wait.
What's up?
They don't have their food.
21.
Okay.
Joe, when
Yes.
you took out that pot pie and the walleye, where'd you take it to?
21.
No, you didn't. They don't have their food.
Let's check.
21's the one that was right by the fireplace. That's 21. For him to mess up was kind of entertaining.
I think we have this backwards.
Oh, you're taking it
Yep.
away.
Because, he screams and yells at us for making these small little mistakes. Well, he took a wrong table, the wrong food.
Whoa, sir, where are you going with that?
This went to the wrong place.
Okay.
Okay. For a
Did it
moment.
actually sit on the table physically?
Yes.
So the person somebody saw this fish?
No, not the customer that is getting it.
But did it sit in front of anyone?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna need to drop a new fish for sure.
Oh, my God. Who dropped it at that table in the first place?
I brought it there.
The only time food comes back is when you serve food to the wrong table. It's the only mistake tonight.
So, Chef, we're gonna do a new fish.
Thank you.
It will be up in moments.
That was a very good example of me getting in the way, and I have to be aware of that because I am a hard worker, but just need to work a little bit smarter.
Service, please.
Okay, Brian.
All right, here we go. 21, this is the bass here, and then this is compliments for the mistake.
Very good. Brought you a complimentary poutine.
Thank you.
This is the bass and the pot pie.
Thank you.
Okay?
All right, what do we think so far?
Incredible.
Phenomenal. I could just eat this all day.
I think the Mill Street Bistro finally has a chance to make it.
Oh, it's got nice taste. Oh.
I need a pot pie and a New York on my final ticket.
But Joe needs to understand that he needs to change or the restaurant's not going to run.
Thanks again. Appreciate your business.
Right, first off, Joe, if there's one night I didn't want you to send anything to the wrong table, it was tonight. However, we recovered and we bounced back. What an amazing atmosphere in this restaurant tonight, yes?
Yes.
That's what a good neighborhood bistro should sound like. 7 nights a week.
It was fun.
Joe, you have a stunning restaurant, a stunning team. Let them do it. Yes, it's been a hard week for all of you because you have a very, very stubborn owner here, right?
Right? Yes.
And if this restaurant is going to succeed, each and every one of you are going to give me a promise that when Joe starts to step backwards into his old comfort zone, you need to stand up to him. Yeah?
It was well taken and understood. I promise that I won't go into the kitchen, okay?
Stay here 1 second, we'll show you something. Please take one, pass them along. This morning, I took part in the American Cancer Society Relay for Life Walk. And on behalf of Mill Street Bistro, I made a donation to this fabulous charity. And unknown to you, those locals that were at that event this morning, supporters, survivors of cancer, those were your dynasty knives. And I'm sorry for not telling you before service. I didn't want anyone to think that it was a doom and gloom. I wanted the vibrance. No one was looking for sympathy. They were looking for a great time, and you delivered brilliantly well. I'm really proud. Thank you, all of you, for a great evening. Would you mind if I just have 30 seconds with Joe, please? Thank you. Oh, right. I really meant what I said to your staff. You start cutting corners, going back to your old ways, honestly, it's going to fail.
You delivered.
Well,
it was rough.
It's over to you. Didn't have to be that rough, let me tell you, because you're one stubborn man.
Well, it didn't have to be, but you got to remember what we were talking about me, Joe Nagy.
Okay. I can't wait to come back.
Good.
And the last place I want to see you is in the kitchen.
Understood.
Good.
Thanks, Chef.
Man, you're hard work.
That's what you signed up for.
Good night.
Good night.
Say bye to Skinny for me.
I will. I listened to Chef Ramsay, hard as it was, and this is all wonderful, but the reality is we don't have a crystal ball. Who knows what the future holds at the Mill Street Bistro?
Joe Nagy has given me a nagging headache. This has to be one of the most frustrating kitchen nightmares ever. And we made a lot of improvements this week, but I still have my doubts about Joe. Can he really step up and embrace change, or is it just all talk? And, oh boy, can that man talk? And talk, and talk, and talk, and talk, and talk.
In the months that followed,
good to see you again.
Joe has kept the majority of Chef Ramsay's menu.
I am actually going to do the buffalo sloppy joes.
And business has been steady.
I love it.
There have been some staffing changes. Jen, Kaylee, Tommy, and Rebecca are gone. But Amy, Bill, and Mike remain at the restaurant.
I'm gonna turn this down a way bunch.
There is one promise that has already been broken.
These are done.
Joe is back as head chef.
That's how we do it, man.
And the future of Mill Street Bistro is questionable. Next time on Kitchen Nightmares. Chef Ramsay meets an owner who refuses to listen to anyone.
I've never seen this before.
Get out of my kitchen. Even his own family.
Stop the excuses. Let's just go forward.
While they constantly blame each other for the restaurant's problems,
They don't focus.
I'm here every day.
the standards have plummeted.
You shouldn't be anywhere near food.
Get ready for an emotional roller coaster next time on Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh my God.
Some moments are destined to be. See how lives connect on an all-new Touch next.